Alright, we're doing something special this week. And we got drums and kind of a short etude. Short because, well, etudes tend to be a bit longer. So, for the most part, you did well. However, especially in that last video you sent, the timing got lost. I believe it was you were rushing it, and you got further and further ahead of things, and it was just no longer synced up when doing the 4 repetitions for that number 2 there. So what I'd like to do is we're just going to drill this rhythm one more time, but we got some drums, increasing difficulty with the notes to make it more interesting, and not going to work this up in 5s. Let's work it up in 20s. We're going to do 20s here. And play along with the drums, with the MIDI guitar, eventually turn the MIDI guitar off, and then perhaps just try with the metronome to finalize this all. But yeah, I'm going to play along with this here. I'm going to change the tempo as we go. So we'll set at 60 to start. No need to have the metronome or count in turned on for Guitar Pro. If you don't know where that is, let's see. So right here, if those are blue or turned on, let's turn those off because we don't need it for what we have right now, because we have the hi-hat's going to count off for us. Here we go. 60. So whatever part is the most challenging, most likely this, you can single that out and work that up. So yeah, if this part is challenging, you can work that up by itself. But as far as putting the entire thing together and working the whole thing up, we're going to do 20s. So I'm going to demonstrate it at 120 next. Whoops. Well, there's a good lesson. Yeah, just make sure that you have your cursor at the beginning, not here. Because if you don't have it at the beginning, you're going to be changing the tempo at the wrong place. Right, here we go. And you can hit the space bar to start it too, if you didn't know that. Next. Let's try 220. And I am palm muting the first 4 bars. I just think it sounds better. The second line, some of that's palm muted. So you can palm mute stuff on this if you'd like, if you also think it sounds better. Here we go, 220. And the good old 240. This might be a pain in the butt. I goofed it. Oh my God. So I'm hitting the space bar to stop it, and then I'm holding Control plus the Home key to go back to the start so I can keep this pick and hand ready to go. Toughie. All right, so hopefully the drums makes it more fun to play along with. Whenever you get things up to the 240s, go ahead and send the video over as soon as you got it. And you can demonstrate it with the drums so long as everything can be heard in the video. So I don't think you've made a video where you follow anything on Guitar Pro yet. Maybe you have, I don't remember. Just know sometimes there can be issues recording from your from computer speakers and the ones that you're... Anyway, Skype, there's issues with that. Like a lot of times I'll try and play something, the same set of speakers that I listen to students on, and they can't hear anything. So I gotta have 2 separate things. So one to play music and another to hear the students. So anyway, yeah, I would do a test recording just to make sure everything sounds okay before sending anything over. Don't want you to spend a bunch of time working on something or recording something and then it turns out that it's you can't be heard. So yeah, 240. Go ahead and send it over when you got it. If it takes a week or after a week has gone by and you haven't hit 240, that's okay. Just send whatever you have. But if you hit that 240, send it over early. If you don't hit 240, just do the regular video stuff. It's fine. And then, yeah, just go up in 20s for the entire thing here. I think that's plenty. And one last reminder, if like the last part here or here proves extra difficult, work those up by themselves. You may want to memorize what's happening there because this is a bit tricky. This is fairly tricky. This is much trickier. Okay, any questions, let me know, and I'll see you again next week.